So I'm going to put this out to my conspiracy-minded people out there. Check testing. Here we go. All of these things that we've known for so long, that we've studied, are all coming out into the open now. All right, all of these crimes that are being committed. I mean, did they think they were going to get away with it forever? Yeah, they probably do. They probably did. So we're experiencing this last kind of groan of this dragon of beast of what this old authoritarian system is. All right. All of these things are all coming to light. We're seeing it all happen in mainstream media. We're hoping that Ghislaine Maxwell actually is able to get on the stand. But we know, you know what I mean? So none of that matters. We're all talking about, look at all this, look at this, oh, look at this, look at this, look at this. What we need to do, and what we need to focus our energy and our efforts and our brains on, is where we want to steer the direction of this planet. Where do we want to take this from here? Because we can only be crazy for so long. There's going to come a time when all of these people that have been laughing at us are going to come to us for advice on what to do. We are the leaders of this. And we have to figure out what we're going to do from here. How are we going to reform our banking system? How are we going to reform our education system? How are we going to reform our criminal justice system? What are we going to do? How are we going to implement these tools? How are we going to deal with the public sector versus the private sector? I mean, what can we do, and what system can we put in place that will outmode what is going on? How can we, because they're already 5 steps ahead of us. So how do we get ahead of them? That's the question I have for everyone. How do we get ahead of them and win this fucking thing for ourselves? Win this thing for goodness and graciousness? How are we going to do that? How are we going to defeat the devil? When he's already got contingency plans, they use us in order to play out their agenda, both sides. Everything that you might think that you're standing for is pulled by the strings still there. So what direction do you think that we need to take this planet, and how are we going to evolve as a species from here without having this banking institution? You know, we have, so here's the thing, is that Bitcoin has come out, and it's trying to like take the centralization of power away, but people don't want a cashless society. So what are we going to do? Start minting Bitcoins? You know, there's so many questions that need to be answered. Where can we go from here? We need to ask ourselves these questions. We need to ask everyone else these questions, because everybody that's been laughing at us all these years and called us crazy are going to come to us and look for us for advice and on where we want to take this. And we need to have a good solid foundation and a solid answer for them in place when that happens. So we need to think ahead. We need to think forward and figure out how we're going to win this damn thing. Because you've read Revelation. You know who wins. So just think about it. I'm open to suggestions. I'm a visionary. I'm an artist, so I'm not going to shut down any ideas. Let's be open. Let's have an open, honest discussion, an open forum about what we can do to win this thing. Because we're going to win it, but it's going to get a lot worse before it gets a lot better, and we all know that. Postman, signing off. Holler at me. Brandon Post, DJ Postman. Love you guys. Love will win always. Goodness will win. Righteousness will win always. It always wins. Remember that.